Here's a quick little tutorial on how to use the RC300. You are going to plug in your guitar here, left mono, and that is where it's going to go into your speaker or your amp. Now this is the level of your guitar, this is the level of your mic if you plug in your mic on this side, and this is the aux level if you plug in your aux over here. These are the levels of your tracks that when you record, that's what they're going to sound like. So you got 1, track 2, track 3. And then the master switch is where you get the full, the master level of your whole thing. Now, when you go to record, you're going to push down on the left side of each track. So you got track, you got to record, play, and stop. Record, play, stop, blah, blah, blah. Now you're going to go on the left one. So now I push it again, it goes green. And if I push it again, I can record over it. Now, if I want to stop it, I just push on the right side that says stop. If I want to delete it, I hold down the stop button, and then it's deleted. That magical, amazing piece of guitar work is gone forever, sadly. And now what you want to do is, a more tricky thing that you can do is, so say I record a fantastic guitar part, and I'm like, so if I keep playing now, it will keep recording. So this is how you can loop fast. So whatever I just recorded, if I want to undo it, so say it sounds like shit and I go, so that sounds crap. What I can do is, I can hold down and it will only undo the last thing I recorded. So you see how the second thing I recorded didn't get deleted? You can only undo one thing that you've recorded. So make sure you're aware of that, because that will fuck you over every single time. Now, that's the super basics of how you're going to jump into looping with this thing. Now, if you are learning how to loop, the best way to learn how to loop is to loop. Make heaps of mistakes, start practicing. Now, when you jump into a loop, the setting that I have on this is whatever the first recorded, I'm pretty sure this is default setting, by the way. Whatever I have that is recorded first will establish the parameters that every single other loop will work under. So if I play something that goes for like 2 or 3 bars, it will go for 2 or 3 bars. And then every other loop will fit under that. Now, when you're timing your loop, the end of the loop is not where you are going to end like when you're going to push the button down. You are going to be pushing the loop down as you would start playing the beginning of the progression again. So it's like a lot of people make the mistake by strumming the start of the next progression and then they push the button and then it screws up. Or they push the button too early and then it cuts off the progression by like a beat. So you need to be very, very disciplined that if the progression goes, that's my progression, and so you see how that works? Now it's in time. Now anything I do will fit in it. So everything's perfectly in time. So you want to make sure that's how you do it. And the structure that I like to think of everything is, I like to set up my tracks into two basic spots. I have my rhythm track, which is like all my guitar stuff, and then I have my bass and drum track. And that is for a more macro perspective of, if you are looping, you want to think about tension resolution. You want to have a space between all the songs to be like, okay, at the start of the song, it's just me and the guitar. And then when I get into the chorus, it's the whole loop. And then when I get out of the chorus, I just have bass and drums. And that makes my second verse feel a bit better than the first verse. And then I pull it out, and then I bring the whole loop back in. And so it's just basically like a dynamic band, and that's how you want to think of it. I don't like to loop as like a looping artist would, so I think very simple. So say I was going to loop Ed Sheeran's Shape of You. I'm going to be very simple in the sense I'm going to go rhythm track, drums, and then I'm going to go a little bit of bit of fizzle on the guitar, like whatever fill I decide to do, like adding a bit of, spice to it, and then bass. And then right after that, I jump into the song. And that also lends for a very, very quick transition. So let's see how I do it without a beatbox. So that's being tracked. Now I get a... So there you go. That's my drum track. That's my guitar track. Now add a bit of fizzle. And then bass. And now I'm done. So that very quickly, I have a band. Club isn't the best place, blah, blah, blah. And so I can do whatever I want from there. And then if I want to be like, I'm in love with paper. Very easy. So that's the intro that I would recommend. Jump in, just try it, and like make heaps of mistakes. It takes a bit of time to figure it out. And usually, like say for instance me, when I first learned how to loop, I was obviously a guitarist for like 15 years, and I'd gone to Berkeley and I had good timing and I was pretty decent at playing guitar. So you want to make sure that your timing and everything like that is good, and that might be a limiter to how you get better at doing the looping, and it just takes time. So every time you develop a skill, it will benefit your looping massively. For me, I need to learn how to do vocal harmonies, and once I do that, track 3 is going to be filled with vocal harmonies. But that's my learning curve. So we're all in that process, all on that journey. Just know that it's all right to suck and have heaps of fun, and eventually you're going to get good at using this bad boy. Let me know if it helps, and let me know if there's anything else that I can rectify or elaborate on to help you get better with this. And remember, the all start, all off button is just like, once you got your jam going, turn everything off, turn everything on. Very, very easy, super self-explanatory. You can only delete by holding the stop buttons. All right, good luck, y'all, and have fun with this bad boy. Bye.